Welcome to CAD with Mr. U. In today's video, we'll be looking at how to draw a parabola given the eccentricity. In a previous video, we looked at how we draw a parabola given a rectangle, but in today's video, we'll be using a different method to draw the same parabola. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start off with our units. And we're going to make sure that the units are in millimeters. And we're going to change the precision, the decimal precision to 0. All right? Press OK. All right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to set up our layers. So we're going to go up to the Layer Properties Manager. We're going to click this icon and we're going to make a new layer. The first layer that we're going to make is a construction layer. All right, the next layer we're going to make is a outline layer. The next layer we're going to make is the enter. For the outline layer, we're gonna make the line width. We're gonna make the line width 0.3 millimeters. Press OK. All right. No, for the outline layer is 0.3. All right, this layer will we're gonna put the curve on it, so we're gonna call it curve. This layer, layer 1, I'm gonna call it curve. It will be the curve. All right. And then the next layer we need is a text layer, okay? And we're gonna let the line weight be the default, all right? Now, when you're making a layer, the new layer that you're making will inherit the properties of the current layer. So that is why I have to change it from 0.3 to the default, right? All right, so we have our layers, text, construction. Right, so we're gonna close this. All right. We can check the grid. The grid is 10, so that is okay. We're going to check our snap. Our snap is equal to the grid, which is 10. So both the grid and the snap are 10 in today's class. All right. So the first thing we're going to draw, we're drawing a parabola, and the eccentricity for a parabola is equal to 1. All right. So the first thing we're going to draw is our axis, which is a horizontal line, okay? So we're in the construction layer, we're going to go line. I'm going to turn on snap. I'm going to enable ortho. I'm going to choose right here. That is our axis, all right? The next thing we're going to draw is our directrix, okay? Let us label the axis and the directrix, all right? So we go single line text. The height, we're going to make the height of the text 8 millimeters. So label it axis. All right. The next thing we're going to label is a directrix. So we go single line text. It will be the height. The rotational angle will be 90. All right, so we're going to label this a directrix. All right. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to draw our focus. All right. Our focus for today would be 40 millimeters from the directrix. All right. So we're just going to draw a line to represent where the focus is. Right. So for today, it would be right here. enter. So right there's the focus. So let us label it focus. Go to our text layer and label is F. F for focus, all right? Rotational angle is 0. F for focus. All right. Now the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna bisect between the directrix and the focus, all right? So we're gonna go to our construction layer. We're gonna go to arc, center, start, end. So if 40 millimeters is the distance from the directrix to the focus, midway there would be 20. So the radius that we need to draw would be at least radius 25 millimeters, okay? So we go radius. I'm going to make our radius 25, enter. And we're going to draw the arc coming up there, enter. We're going to repeat the arc, radius 25. I'm going to come here, radius will be 25, enter, and we draw the arc. There it is, right? So where these two arcs intersect, that will be the bisector. So we go line, need to turn off snap. We need object snap, enter. So where this vertical line intersect the axis, that will be V, the vertex. All right, so we're gonna label it V for vertex. Single line text. So we're gonna label right here. We're gonna turn off object snap. V, enter. All right, so that's our text. You can move it a little bit. So we're gonna move. We're gonna turn off ortho. All right. And that will be the vertex. All right, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna plot the points. So we're gonna go to our construction layer. And what we're gonna do, from here to here is 20, all right? So let us label that, I'm gonna go to the dimensions layer. And we're gonna measure this distance. We're gonna turn on object snap. This distance to this distance is 20, as we knew already, okay? All right, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna draw a line which is 25 millimeters from the directrix, all right? Not 25, sorry, 30 millimeters from the directrix. So we go change this to our construction. Here we go line, and 30 millimeters gonna turn on up snap, and we're gonna draw a line coming down, right? Enter. So this line is gonna go to dimension. This line to there is 30 millimeters. All right. So what we need an arc which is equal to this distance from the directrix to this construction line, which is 30. We need an arc of radius 30. So we're going to go arc, start, center, end. So the focus is here. The radius will be 30. And there is the arc 30. Good. We're going to do the same thing below. So center, Radius is 30. Enter. And there it is. Good. All right. So we have 30. We're going to draw a line over from the directrix, which is parallel to the directrix. And the distance would be 50 millimeters. So we come here, turn on snap. Good. Enter. You're going to measure the distance just for your ease of understanding. So we're going to go line from here to there. That's 50. So we need a radius 50 from the focus. So we're going to go construction, center start in. So the center will be at the focus. Good. This length of the line will be 50. Arc will be 50. All right, so there's the 50. We're going to do the same thing below. Center, 50, enter. We have come to the end of part 1 of videos covering the topic, how to draw a parabola given the directrix. Please join us in part 2 of the series of 3 videos.